Well, Furiosa, Mad Max Saga recently had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival and received a 6-minute standing ovation.
But before its world premiere, Morgan traveled to L.A. to interview some of the cast. And she's here to tell us all about it.
Yes, okay, so this is fun. So I love that you guys have seen the movie. So this is really cool for me, getting to interview Chris Hemsworth in person. I think the last time I interviewed him was virtually, so this is fun. And Anya Taylor-Joy. Now, if you're not familiar with Mad Max films, this is the 5th film in the franchise.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
Yeah, and George Miller has directed all 5, which is pretty rare for a pretty well-known franchise like this. Now, this is the prequel, as you know, from Fury Road, which starred Charlize Theron as Furiosa, and Anya Taylor-Joy is playing the younger version of her. So really, this is about the origin story of Furiosa. Look at her there with her shaved head. I really liked this movie. I'm a big fan of the Mad Max movies. My dad
It's visually
loves them.
stunning.
It is, and
Yes.
just even the sound of the cars and the motor, when you hear them in the distance, like I started getting anxious in the theaters. It's really, really good.
Mad Max has that effect.
Yes.
It is. It's like an intense ride when you're watching it. But yeah, take a look.
As a child, my world was forever changed. My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Who do we have here?
Dementus might be my new favorite name for a villain ever.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
Dr. Dementus.
Yeah, but you're going
Dr.
to say for
Dementus.
like a child.
Oh,
My new just all of the little D's running around.
from the prosthetic nose to the motorcycle chariot, which was great. The cape, love it. Little nod to Thor. How much fun did you have bringing this villain to life?
A lot of fun. Yeah, it was such a wonderful character on the page, and many, many months of, or a couple of years talking to George, and then getting to meet Anya and talking, in our rehearsal process about the character and about her character, and that's when it really starts to come to life. You have all these ideas, and then someone else has a bunch of other great ideas, and then the two start to merge, and it was just brilliant. I mean, to be on a George Miller set, to have a character like this, to have a dance partner like this was a dream.
Edgar Wright recently said, who of course directed you in Last Night in Soho, said that Fury Road was a chase epic and that this movie is a revenge film. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, and it's about the different types of revenge that you can exact, I think. There is revenge that can run very hot, or there is revenge that can run very cold, and it can sustain you for a very long time before you erupt. So it was fun playing with that.
Just the scene alone with you all over that war rig. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
That was wild.
You and me both left.
So how many? 72?
78 days.
78 days.
78
That's how it
days.
happened.
That's, yeah.
How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you keep up that energy in 78 days?
Oh, it was so wonderful. We have the most incredible stunt department, and, it's 200 stunt guys every day that I, got to work with, and then my wonderful stunt double, Haley Wright. So I think every morning you just wake up and you go, this is going to be hard, but we can do hard things, and we can make this happen. And then you obviously just feel very excited when you're like, we did it.
We did it. Obviously, you were at the Met Gala with Elsa, and it was nice to see her in this movie.
Yes.
A little bit at the beginning. How special was that, having her
Did
part
you
of
know
this?
she was
No!
She's the disfigured other female in the gang.
I know who
as
you're
well.
talking about.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
I know.
Yeah.
What? How special was that, having her be a part of a movie that obviously means so much to you?
It's great. We've got 3 kids. It's like date night or date day. It was kind of the kids would go to school and we'd go to work, and it was fun. It was fun. A lot of fun.
That's why I love that your date night is an intense set that George Miller
in the
does.
wasteland. Kind of
In the desert,
trying to kill
with
everybody.
prosthetics everywhere. You're both just
Trying
like,
to
sup,
survive.
baby.
It's a bit like my household.
Yeah.
The survivalist mentality.
Out
around
of
my 3
any of
kids.
us, the people that would survive in the wasteland, his children. Like, honestly, my money's fully on them.
Yeah.
How do you get them like that?
They came out
I
fully
don't blame
formed.
me. It's a genetic thing.
They're
from
amazing.
Generations prior.
That's amazing. Furiosa, I'm going to say, is one of my favorite characters ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Me
Charlize
too.
Theron, right? And then now to fill in what she went through to get there, you are phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
What do you love about Furiosa?
I love that she has this impossible hope, and regardless of what's going on around her, she still has this, dignity, true dignity, that just doesn't become tarnished in this world. And I think her absolute resilience, the fact that you just cannot keep her down is so inspiring, and I just love her.
I know you got support from Charlize Theron, but was there a word or anything she said, you know, in your correspondence with her about, you know, what you're in for when it came to filming this movie?
No, we've met very briefly. We've spoken to each other quite a bit, but we still have to have a dinner on the books where we just swap stories. It's a very specific experience.
Can I be invited to that dinner?
Yeah, of course.
I'll just be at the next table.
We'll just be at the next table listening.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's going to start like this. We're both going to go.
Listen, you both were fantastic in this. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Do you think Chris Hemsworth meant it? Because like I'll sit at a table with him watching that dinner. I'm just.
Oh, it was at the end. I thought you were at the just peering in, listening.
I mean,
but
yes, but I'm going to be at another table. I mean, Chris said it, and then I just kind of tagged on. So I just want to be friends with them. That's all I want to do. So this is a fun interview, and then of course, Furiosa: Mad Max Saga is in theaters this Friday.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you, Morgan. Appreciate it.